Hey, what's going on, peeps? My name is MrRhexx, and we are back with some more Dragon Age. On the last episode, we spent it all here in camp. We talked to all of our companions, Stan, Alistair, Lyanna, Doug, and Morrigan. We figured out a little bit about them. Just a tiny bit, just enough to get us going. We also talked to Bodenfetic, and Sandal. And I heard the story of Boden. We're gonna figure out Sandal's story at some other time. For now, I feel like I want to move on. There's really nothing else for me to do here. Actually, there's a lot for me to do here. That was kind of a lie. But there's no more that I want to cover. I think it's good enough as it is. I don't want to spend too much time in here. Anyways, let's go over to the map and choose our companions. So this is how it's going to be from now on. We'll get to choose what companions we can have for the adventure that we're about to take part of. We're going to take Alistair.
Indeed.
Lyanna.
Indeed.
And Morrigan. So, Alistair is going to be the tank for the entire game. He's going to be the character that I'm going to build as a tank. Morrigan is going to be the hardcore damage-dealing mage. Super offensive mage. Lyanna is going to be our range rogue. So she's going to be a bow girl. Stan is going to fulfill the part of being the bruiser. So he's going to be a high HP, high damage-dealing warrior. Same thing as Bark Spawn. Since they kind of share the same traits, they will fill the same purpose. And because of that, I'm not usually going to have them on the same team, because it's kind of redundant. I might do it once or twice, just so that you guys can experience the conversations that they have together, but other than that, I'll make sure for them to not be together, because, again, redundant. Anyways, that's going to be it. This is the part of the game where the map kind of opens up, and by the way, I'm not feeling too well today. I think I'm getting sick. I'm very scatterbrained, so if I sound different, or if I'm just all over the place, then I'm sorry. But this is the part of the game where the game opens. You can, this is where you choose if you want to go and seek the support of the orcs. Jesus, you see, it's already starting. I'm not feeling too well today. If you seek the help of the dwarves, then you go to the Frostback Mountains, which, by the way, is supposed to be down here. I don't know why the game puts it all the way up here, because it's not supposed to be there at all. Whatever, doesn't matter. The elves in the Brazilian forest. You can go to Redcliffe village, so that you can seek the support of Arl Eamon and his knights. Or you can go to the Lake Cailan docks to go to the Circle of Magi to get the mages. So those are all our options. You can also go to Denerim. It says that's the capital of Ferelden, so that's where you can go to do a bunch of side quests, so you can fool around, talk to people, get to know the world better, and there's a lot of stuff actually to do there. And I believe you can also start one of the main quests there, but we're not going to worry too much about it. We'll get to that later. Alistair, however, really wants us to talk to Arl Eamon, so I figure Redcliffe is probably the best choice. So why don't we start with that? And this is a random encounter. Whenever you go from one place to another, there is a small chance that you will get a random encounter. Oh, this is pretty bad. Curse of Mortality takes spirit damage over time, unable to heal. This is just one of the most annoying abilities in the game. Yep. If you can't heal, well, I mean, you know, you're at the enemy's mercy if they attack you. Not much you can do, really, other than just running away. But, yeah, there's a small chance that you're going to be ambushed by Darkspawn, or that you are going to be ambushed some Darkspawn, or that there's a bunch of stuff that can happen, actually. You can find a secret random store. You can find people to help fight Darkspawn with. There's all kinds of random things that can appear, and I'll be sure to follow, to record those as they appear and show them to you. Not too shabby. Sadly, our character died, but it's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and loot the alphas. I believe there's another one, right? I wasn't even looking at the emissary. Those always have something good. Acidic coating, fantastic. You can make acidic coatings with the, because I haven't shown this yet. You can make those coatings with, where do I have it? I have it somewhere here. Here, livestones. So you can make acidic coatings with this. You can make frost coatings with the frost rock, and then spirit coatings, so you can do spirit damage with the spirit shards. It's part of the poison making. You can also make, thanks to herbalism, you can create some salves to increase your spirit resistance, frost resistance, and nature resistance, and so on and so forth. You can also make traps with this, so that's what they're used for. There's also a fourth one. It's called the fire crystal. and you know you make fire bombs with that, fire traps and fire coatings or whatever. You know, I had those in my inventory for a while there, and I was waiting for the chance to explain those to you, and there you go. Now you know a little bit more. Anyways, Redcliffe Castle.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What is it?
I told you before how Arl Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Cailan my half-brother, I suppose.
What? Why didn't you tell me this before?
How? When would I say that? Oh, by the way, King Marek had sex with a servant and she produced a bastard son. That's me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Cailan's rule, and so they kept me secret. I've never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Holy crap, this is huge! Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Well, that is... We got an heir to the throne here!
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Cailan's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Well, boys, apparently Alistair is quite literally an heir to the throne, or more likely a possible heir to the throne. Cailan didn't actually have any children, so... You know, it is what it is. The queen doesn't really, she probably has as much of a claim as Alistair does, as much as Arl Eamon probably has. Like, it's all by blood. It's just how it works in Ferelden, which I think is kind of interesting. But, welcome to Redcliffe Castle. At least this is the village. The village is down there. But that's the castle. There's a reason why it's actually called Redcliffe, and we'll get to that a little bit later. For now, I just want to talk a little bit about the importance of Redcliffe Castle, because it is kind of important. You see, the story says that Ferelden has never been conquered without having Redcliffe being conquered first. You see, apparently, the positioning of Redcliffe Castle is such a big deal that if anyone tries to take over Ferelden, they have to take over Redcliffe Castle, so they have to attack it first. It's just the way that it works. I'm not sure if you guys can see it very well here, but the Bannerman is this, right? So it says there, the Bannerman. So this is where the 90% of the economy of Ferelden lies, right? You have High Ever here, you have Amaranthine here, obviously Redcliffe, and you have all the remaining kind of cities and towns and farms. They're all located here in the middle. Most of those have their allegiance with Redcliffe. If imagine Orlais were to come here from the side to invade Denerim, right? You just go directly to Denerim. Most of these Banorns, all of these cities and their armies would probably side with Redcliffe, and then they would attack from behind the army of Orlais as it was attacking Denerim, and the army of Orlais would get sandwiched. That's pretty much what happens whenever anyone tries to take over Denerim. Always Redcliffe comes to the rescue. It's kind of like in real life how they say, like, never attack Russia on winter. It's a suicide mission. It's pretty much the same thing. Also, Redcliffe Village is pretty important because, so the dwarves are supposed to be here in the Frostback Mountains. So if Orlais wants to trade with Orzammar, it has to pass through Redcliffe. Every item that is made either in Orzammar or Orlais that passes through Ferelden or to Orzammar passes through Redcliffe Village. So this is kind of like a super hub where most of the commerce kind of lies upon. It's a very important place. It's kind of a big deal. So, do you have it a little bit of a backstory there? We'll We'll get more as we talk to the characters here, but apparently there's something going on.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Help you? What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Well, heard about... I know that Arl Eamon is sick, but that's all we've heard.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
So you believe us?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Yeah, you possibly know my dad, Terran Cousland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
We have to figure what the hell these things are. That these people don't even know what they are, so what evils are we talking about?
Some call them the walking dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Alright. I would like to discuss the situation with you first, though, before I leave.
Of course.
So, do you have some of the Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
We do know about this, the quest for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We heard about it from a knight in Lothering.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Alright, we can totally do that. Now, I gotta ask you, why are you here in the chantry with everyone else? Shouldn't you be, like, outside helping fight?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Alright, so won't that look cowardly, though, on them?
I'm not here for glory. I would prefer being outside, but Perth has a point. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Alright, that's pretty valiant. I respect that. I can respect that. So, what actually happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Interesting. Well, what exactly are these things that attack the village? I need to know more about them.
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Okay.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
So apparently there are skeletons, undead beings coming out of the castle attacking the village every night, and it is up to us to find out where they're exactly coming from and what they are and who's creating them. This should be a great task, and we are perfect for this since we're Grey Wardens. We are here for the experience, the loot, and the gold, and the adventure, of course.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
The sound kind of left there, I don't know why. I guess it's a bug, sometimes it happens. Anyways, we got Jetta. If you guys remember who she is, cool. If you don't, here's who she is. The quest says you found the last will and testament of someone named Redcliffe on a body in the Korcari Wilds. And then we have to find the stash mentioned in the will and take it to Jetta in Redcliffe. So, and we have finally found her.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korcari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Oh, are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Yeah, I actually have something of you here.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
Maker's blessings upon you too. And lastly...
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
No, it's okay. Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevon, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Well, what happened to him? Did he run off?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
That would be terrible. Have you tried actually looking for him?
I went to her house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Oh boy. What would you give me to find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
That sounds like such a douchey thing to us. Yeah, we'll help her. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
So she will do anything if we got him back. Ha! We may be able to take advantage of this, and we will. Which is gonna be hilarious. Anyways, I know exactly where to look. But first, I guess you guys can see how the village looks. It's a pretty adorable village. It's really not that big. I mean, all things considered.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Yup, this is primordially a fishing village, so there's a lot of that. There's a little bit of lot, actually, that says that they smoke salmon during autumn. It's weird. It's one of those. It's like a trivia that I found on the wiki, which I thought was. It's like the only trivia that this place has, so I thought it was interesting that they would even mention that. But whatever, doesn't matter. We're gonna first look on her house. So it should be this one, Caitlin's home. You can see the village in the map. Yeah, we won't really worry about that. Now, first, let's just go to the house. See if we can find his kid here, his brother. And I happen to actually know where he is, but first, let's pick up the book and... When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath, and then silence. Hey, somebody there.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
It's a crazy closet monster. Bevon, is that you?
How do you know my name?
Your sister sent us.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it!
Why do you hate it so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From inside there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Sure, that sounds great, but I want to know what you were doing here in the first place.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Well, if you tell me, I'll be able to help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Oh, so where's the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Well, think about it, kid. If you were to give me that sword, I could use it to fight the monsters that are attacking the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Don't worry. A lot of bad people are gonna die by my hands. Although bad and good, that's subjective, isn't it? No, I will be a good person. I swear I will. But anyways, he gives you the key to the chest. We're gonna open this door, get to the bedroom, and here it is, chest. When you open it, you get the green blade, which is the blade of his grandfather, which apparently was a dragon slayer, which is interesting because it's damage to beasts. And dragons don't actually count as beasts in this game, do they? I guess I'll let you know through the little pop-up on down. I honestly, I don't know. Anyways, let's grab this, a new codex, and why don't we go and see what the mother has to say now that we saved his brother. The sister, now that we saved his brother. God, I'm just sick, guys. I apologize. And here we go.
Bevon said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
So yeah, about the sword.
Bevon told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
Oh, well, I mean, I could return it after the battle. I mean, it belongs to your family after all. I think you should have it.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevon. With my mother gone, well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough.
Well, I could take a kiss from a pretty girl as a reward.
You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it. Oh my. Stay safe tonight. And good luck.